Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. as I count down the top 10 Texas Red Dirt songs that are packing the dance floor. I'll be featuring local artists and the story behind the hits, shows in the area, as well as new songs that make you want to dance. It's Dance Time in Texas with DJ Mike on Lone Star Community Radio, 104.5 KCZW and 106.1 KZCC, Conroe, Texas, or online, irlonestar.com.
Every week, people ask the same two questions. Are they ready to retire? Will their savings last for their lifetimes? Hi, this is Chris Wootton with Wootton Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. We help answer these two questions and many more that people have about their uncertain financial future. We have a simple introductory client experience that allows us to get to know the client and includes a few meetings for the client to kick the tires at no charge. We provide a concise, one-page summary that helps the client get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for them. To learn more about Wootton Financial Group's process in helping their clients to a clearer financial future and to see their contact information, visit Cindy Cochran's show page on irlonestar.com/TCCS. Wootton Financial Group is a proud sponsor of the Cindy Cochran Show. Wootton Financial Group is available by phone at 936-449-5952 or visit them on the web at www.woottonfinancial.com. That's www.woottonfinancial.com.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on the Cindy Cochran Show. We've got a full house today. We have got Maggie, Janice, and Pat in the house. And Pat, what's your last name? Are you so proud of me?
Bourgeois.
Your name is
Bourgeois.
Bourgeois? Mm-hmm. Bourgeois. That she fits her perfectly. Bourgeois. Do people say you're bougie?
Sometimes.
Sometimes they do. Bourgeois. No, she is so cute. Okay, but I can't remember everybody else's last name. Janice, what is your last name?
Green.
Oh, Cindy, thank you. I couldn't remember that. Thanks. Green. And your last name, Maggie?
Marmack.
Marmack, Green, and Bourgeois. Okay. All right. Well, these young ladies, did you like that?
How sweet.
That was real sweet. Are going to be here to talk about your own fundraiser that is going to help with, and it's to make them aware, right? It's for awareness sake, I guess, as well.
Yes.
Okay. And that's what you're going to talk about because she's the president, right?
Right.
President of Faith
Fighting Cancer.
Fighting Cancer. I knew it was two F's there. Faith Fighting Cancer. So I want to know how that came about and what does that mean? Because it sounds like
Sure.
It's got a lot of deep meaning.
Faith Fighting Cancer in Montgomery County. We were incorporated in 2010. This is our 14th year. We're a nonprofit, 501c3, and our mission is to provide financial and emotional assistance to patients and families with cancer that are in our county.
Oh, that's awesome. What a job.
It is.
I mean, it's got to be like sad and then happy when things go well and they start getting well and all that, but how scary it is for them.
It is. We're a small group of women. We started out with a board that were all past chairman of the Cattle Barons Ball for the American Cancer Society.
I love that. I
And
love that ball.
We decided that we wanted to make sure our work was helping our own community.
Right. Well, that's perfect. I mean, because the Cattle Barons Ball, is Mr. Lewis still with us?
I don't know Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, okay. I mean, he was before your time, probably. You're just a young girl. And we went out and we would shoot the Cattle Barons Ball with the production company I was with. And so it was always so much fun. There were so many rich people in one room, and it was and they'd have an auction and all that. It was just, we were all in awe of how much money was in one room, and all these people are very important and all. But they all came and wanted to give their money to help with the Cattle Barons Ball.
They do, but we're much smaller scale because we are just local.
So they have one for Houston, one for Conroe, and
One for Montgomery County,
Montgomery
Houston,
County.
Austin, all of the major metropolitan areas, South Texas.
Okay. Well, they're fun. I mean, they make them fun. So you got the dancing and all the stuff and it was older people like myself that were there, and it seemed like after so many drinks, everybody was just having a real cattle barons ball. They were having so much fun, and we just we wanted to capture every moment of it so we could tell them what they acted like when they were drunk. And so I told Mr. Lewis, I said, I think he had King's Ranch. I think that's where they had it.
George Ranch in Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah, the George Ranch in Houston.
Okay. Well, this was like in the probably 80s whenever I was we were doing stuff like that for them. But it was great. So you have now. I love this Candyland tea. Candyland tea. I thought I said candy cane tea.
Yeah.
But the Candyland tea, is that part of the fundraiser, or is that the fundraiser?
That is one of the fundraisers we do, and our chairman, Pat Bourgeois, is here to tell you about that.
Pat Bourgeois, tell us about that.
Well, we have an annual tea, and every year we have a different name for the tea. And this year we chose Candyland because one year we have elegant, next year we have fun. So this is our fun year. It's going to be on December the 4th at the Hyatt Hotel in Conroe, and at 2 o'clock. Tickets are $100, and we're about sold out. We just have a few left. And we have people can do a sponsorship. We have many levels of that. We're going to have fashions by Hello Beautiful, a style show. We're having the singers from Montgomery, the Madrigal Singers. We're having a hat contest. And as you see, Maggie has a hat over there.
I was wondering what that was.
And we give prizes for the hat contest. And this is a fun thing, and we raise money. All the money we raise goes for Christmas, for families with cancer, for children and their families. No matter how many's in the house, we buy for everybody.
For everybody. Oh, wow.
So we don't want anybody left out. So we raise money for this, and we have, it's always a good thing. We have all volunteers we have opportunities for volunteers. We get them all. They have fun. We have meetings. So if anybody wants to join us and volunteer to help have fun, we can.
So the positions for volunteers hasn't sold out yet.
Oh no.
Okay.
Volunteers go on all year long.
All year long.
All year long we work on this. But the tickets were just about sold out for the tea.
Okay, that's good. And
So-
they're $100 each. That's not bad because you know where the money's going. You know.
They're $125. $100 if you buy early. $125 after a certain date.
Okay,
So,
that's a good incentive.
yeah, to get your money in early so you're guaranteed a spot.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Is it? You're going to have reserved seating? Is that what you get? Oh,
yes.
okay.
We have tables of 8, 10, or 12. They're all, you know where you're going to sit when you get there. We have volunteers that show you to your table. We have a cancer survivor or someone in the field of cancer speaking, and it's very rewarding. And last year we had a young girl that was a speaker, and there wasn't hardly a dry eye
in the
there. She
house.
told what all we did for them, because we help them all year long, not just at Christmas. We help patients all year long. That's
You don't leave them. You stay with them and make sure that they're getting through it.
well,
How long do you stay with them?
on young ones until 18.
Oh, that's great.
And old ones we're always helping. We get calls from hospitals to help do different things that they need and things. So it's a wonderful thing, very rewarding for the volunteers as well as the people that benefit from it.
You know, because you always feel like, well, I feel like I got more out of this than they did.
I do.
Yeah.
That's
'cause
how I feel at the end of the day.
Well, you know that you're doing the right thing then, if you have that feeling about it. And, okay, Janice, now you're up. Can you do
What else is left?
Well, you could do
Well,
the...
I'm a board member of Faith Fighting Cancer in Montgomery County. And I think to add to what Pat said, one thing I
Can
wanted
you
to
get
mention.
a little bit closer to the mic?
Oh,
You're very
one thing I
soft.
wanted to mention is that the families can choose how their gifts are delivered. They can be anonymous, like it was from Santa, or they can, or we'll deliver them personally. Which,
Okay.
I've done that numerous times, and that's always a lot of fun for everyone to see the kids get their gifts.
My sister's a CPA, and she had a client that wanted to give money to anybody that needed money in their community, and but she didn't want to go and see her give the money. She just wanted her to go present the check, and like the Millionaire, the old TV series, The Millionaire, and so she just wanted to do that. And my sister went out and did this, and she said, "Okay, that's it. You're going with me all the rest of the time because you need to see people reacting to this money and what they say it's just going to change their lives and stuff." And made her go, and she was so happy. She said, "I've never felt so good in my life." I know it's because that you're giving, and she said, and you just don't understand what these people have gone through, and you need to see this, and you need to see what good work you're doing and how you're changing lives. So it is. I'm so glad y'all are there with them when they get the presents and stuff. So somebody says, "I don't want to be there whenever they get my presents," tell them they're missing out a lot.
They are. They are. Also, I wanted to mention that our name is to honor Faith Walston, who was a beloved volunteer with Cattle Barons Ball. And, that's where our name came from, Faith Fighting Cancer.
Faith Fighting Cancer. Mm-hmm. That was her name? Her name was?
Her name is Faith Walston.
Faith Walston. What's that name? The Walston.
The park.
And so it's named after
On the way to the post office.
Yeah, on the way to the post office.
That's great. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, well, if y'all have it, that's what I was thinking. The faith part where you're talking, was this a spiritual faith? But this is a name. It's named in honor of faith. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And you've got to put the hat on. You're going to have to put the hat on because
It doesn't fit quite yet.
It's a hard act to follow, Maggie.
It's just, I'm working on it. It's a little heavy right now, so I'm going to have to work on it.
Are y'all going to give out prizes for the best hat or anything like
Yes.
that? Okay.
We're giving 5 prizes.
And
We have 5 different categories. in the
Okay,
hats.
and what are the 5 categories?
Oh, the most unusual,
Yes.
the most elegant, the
Original?
we had one that was antique that belonged to someone's grandmother,
Oh.
so it was very old.
Uh-huh.
And we have 5. I can't remember the 5th category.
Well,
'cause we added that.
How fun! You ladies are fun, right? You want to have fun, and
It
you
is a
want
fun
to
day.
everybody to enjoy themselves.
Yes.
Now, what are you serving? I want to know about the food. What are you having food-wise?
Well, the food is typical high tea food with the different kinds of scones. We are having 4 little sandwiches, different kinds. Of course, there are little tea sandwiches.
Like cucumber sandwiches and
Yeah,
things like that.
but
Oh, okay, okay, that's a true tea.
And then you have 4 different little desserts. So by the time you leave, you should be not hungry.
Okay, well,
And then we have hot tea. We have champagne punch. or if you want to, you can pre-buy champagne bottles.
Okay, and they'll be in like in a bucket with the ice and stuff, and they'll be on your table. Is that what you? It's so bougie. That is bougie, bourgeois, and so the little sandwiches and stuff. I remember going to a place. It was a tea house, and so I said, okay, I'd like to order a cucumber sandwich. What comes on the cucumber sandwich? And she said, cucumbers. She looked at me like, it's cucumbers. What do you think? I went, okay, all right. And how many do I get? And then she said, well, I'll show you when you get it. And so she put them down there, and I went, could I get about 3 more plates of this? And that's all I think I'll be fine. Because they were so little.
Well, these aren't quite so little, but if you put them together, it's a whole sandwich.
Oh, okay, okay.
It makes up a whole sandwich.
Okay.
And since we're at the hotel this year, they're a little more generous on our sizes.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
So that's going to be good.
And so you're not ordering from any kind of menu.
No,
it's
pre-plated.
Everything's done.
Everybody gets the same, and we get 3 different kinds of scones. Those are those little triangle ones.
Yes.
So we get 3 of those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's okay.
And then we get 4 desserts, and then 4 little sandwiches.
You get how many desserts?
4 little
Oh,
desserts.
okay. she keeps getting littler. Okay, it's like this.
Well, they're not they're about
about this big. Well, no, but it sounds like fun. Do you do dancing?
No.
There's no slow dancing.
No.
To the
We're too
symphony.
busy. We don't have time for that.
Oh, you've got an auction, right? Do you have an auction?
We have table decorations, centerpieces, and picket fence at Woodlands donated the stuff to make them, and then one of their designer and another interior designer spent the day with us, and we decorated them all, and they're the centerpieces, but picket fence donated all that.
Okay, now, so are you asking them, like, what will you give for your
It'll be a silent auction on each table.
they just write
the
down,
centerpiece.
okay. I love silent auctions. That drives you crazy because you feel like okay, I'm the last one on here. This has got to be mine. And you walk away for a while, and you come back and go like, where'd all these people come from? And
We're hoping that's the case. We're hoping. This is the first year we've done a silent auction on them. We usually just put a price and they pay it. But we're doing a silent auction. We're thinking we can do better.
I like that. Do you, now, is there a dress code?
There's no dress code, but people usually dress up like if they were going to church or going to a party. And this year, from what people are saying, they're really taking this Candyland seriously. So it'll be interesting to see what everybody wears.
Aha. So they may come maybe more cartoon looking, like, especially with the hats and stuff like that. So they may, but the Cattle Barons Ball, I always thought was, they all wore those
Formals.
gowns. Oh my word!
Well, this is not like that.
Yeah.
People are coming from work.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
to
Okay.
that.
So you want it to be comfortable
Yeah,
for
yeah.
them.
So it's work attire.
Yeah.
Also, so.
Work attire. I've never heard that. Work attire, and that's what because when people say wear your Sunday best, and I think, have they been in church lately? Because your Sunday best, because everybody wears whatever they want to wear and say, I know God will forgive me, or, I never saw the dress code in the Bible, so it's okay, just wear whatever you want to wear. And some people, I go like, how could you come here? And they're going to the beach afterwards or something, And I go like that. My mom would be rolling in her grave if she saw what people wore. And it's like, I was sitting in church and behind these teenage girls, and so this girl's strap was showing, and so I said, your strap is showing. She went, so? I went, okay. And then my granddaughter went, that's supposed to be showing. That's how that's the style. I said, okay, I didn't know, man. We'd never want our bra strap to show for crying out loud, especially in church. And so I got schooled on that. But I think that it's funny because you're going to have a lot of fun with how people do come, and they may come in costume, right? It'd be okay for them to come in costume.
We've had them come in costume.
Oh, you have? Okay. All right. I see. That's what I mean when you said Candyland. What would they be dressed like? And and it's almost close to Christmas, so you're going to probably have a lot of candy canes walking in there. Janice, I don't want to see you on a candy cane up on the table now, okay? No, I'm
It'll
sorry.
be hard to resist.
No, I know. I've heard about your last years whenever you were dancing on the table, and you said, "Can't do that again, Janice." No. She seems like she's going to be very, she's in the background. I'm going to work, and I'll be all that person, but don't ask me to get up and sing anything, okay? Okay. All right, we're going to not do that. But y'all have how many women on your board? I mean, how many women are there on the board of Faith?
There are 11.
11.
11.
On the board.
And we have 40 plus volunteers.
And how did you get your volunteers? Did you put out a call, or did just word of mouth and through
Miss
your
Bougie.
I just rope them in, and I tell them once they agree to me, that's it. There's no getting out.
No getting. Oh, I like that. You are. She's feisty, Bougie. That's good. So people listen to you when you say you're going to come in. I don't care if you like it or not. You're going to do this, and
Well, they get in and they love it.
of course they do. Yeah.
And this is my passion. Faith
Yes.
is my passion, and they get excited about it also.
Now, how do you, I guess, you go out and get your name known. You probably go to a lot of, like you're talking about, you have meetings and things like that. But do you go to different other organizations and become a member of that so that you can spread the word about what you're doing? And
More it's through working with businesses
Okay.
and acquaintances that we have is how it starts. We have a large network of contacts throughout the medical community in the county. We work with all the hospitals, the clinics, with the nurse navigators. For the patient end,
yes.
of-
Right,
of our
yeah.
work.
Yeah.
To make sure we're good stewards with the money that we collect and get it where it's needed most. Businesses, individuals, and our volunteers all are very generous donors to us and supporters. And as I say, we always try and be a good steward so that every dime goes to the hands of someone in need.
That sounds so good. You sound like the tower to, what is it? T for two. What is the tower?
Tunnel for towers.
What?
Tunnel for towers.
Tunnel for.
Tunnel for tower. Tunnel to towers.
There is a tunnel there, and there's a tower. Is the tower first? Towers to
No,
tunnel?
the tunnel.
Okay, the tunnel's first. Okay. Okay, thanks for that help, Richard. I appreciate it. He says, Cindy, when you're struggling, I'll come in and I'll help you and tell you what you're supposed to be saying. But anyway, that's what it sounded like. That was perfect. I mean, I would believe everything you just said because they make a big deal about, people are so scared sometimes and skeptical to give, to donate and all that because they don't know where the money's going. If it's just going to pay the people who are doing stuff, but you're giving this, everything that you give away with the toys and all this stuff.
Our organization is 100% volunteer driven. We have no employees. Our CPA even volunteers his time to us.
Wow, that's
we-
saying something.
We have a P.O. box, a small storage room, and those are pretty much our expenses annually and are covered by donations of our board.
Well, it seems to me like what you're doing is helping people that just newly find out they have cancer, or people who've had cancer for a while and are, just going through it, and that you're helping all those people. And I guess you have a lot of different stories that you have run into and have gone through, and watched someone that you thought this, like they haven't given them a very, very good chance of making it, but they come through it, and things like that happen. And that's where I was thinking the faith part of it would really come in, is that you got to have a lot of faith that, it's okay.
Our board is made up of very faithful women.
Yes.
But we are not aligned with any particular denomination
That's perfect. Yeah.
to work with. Many of the people that are referred to us have just found out they have cancer.
And how do you handle? Are you guys trained, or people come in and talk to you about this is the way you need to handle these people that are just finding out? Or
Many of them come to us through social workers and nurse navigators, so they have the medical assistance that they need. We're aligned with several good support groups that we can refer people to
oh,
in the
great.
community that are relative to the hospitals. Canopy at Memorial Hermann, HEAL, the new center at Methodist Hospital. MD Anderson has wonderful programs, and we're fortunate to have Texas Children for Children in the area.
Oh, yes.
There was a time when a child with pediatric cancer had to travel to Houston, and the time and the money
right.
was, a real burden on the family. We find most of the time that when someone is initially diagnosed, their friends, their families, their coworkers surround them and really help. A lot of times it's a little farther on into the journey when people start backing up and backing off and they feel alone. We have a referral on our website, which I believe y'all have, and they can go in and they can send a request for assistance. We're small, we can't help everybody with everything, but we try and give them that immediate bump that they need. Maybe it's gas
Well,
to get to their appointments.
well, I mean, that would be, like every parent, the scariest thing. And when you watch TV and they find out their child has cancer and what they have to go through. And so it's so emotionally draining, I imagine, and just working with someone and letting them know that you're there for them. You're there to support them and to help them get through this. And so when you have somebody like that, what is it that you're doing? What are you saying to them to help them?
A lot of times just listening.
Listening to them.
Listening
Yeah.
to them is the biggest support. They feel we are not related, we're not in the medical community, and in most cases we're strangers. But they feel like they can be open and honest because maybe they'll never see us.
Right.
So they can let their emotions out.
Yeah.
They can express to us what's really inside and bothering them.
Well, because a lot of times I imagine they don't want to scare their family, or they don't want their family to be upset, by talking about it. But if they have someone like you guys to talk to and just get it all out kind of thing, that probably helps a lot. And so do you have people that have gone through cancer, they've been successful with, what's happened, and they come back to you?
Most of the women on our board have experienced cancer either personally or in their family.
That really makes you a good person to be on the board. That's
Pat
perfect.
is actually a recipient.
3 times.
3 times she survived cancer starting as a child.
Really? Oh, goodness.
But when I got involved with cattle barons years ago, I didn't do it because I was a cancer patient. I liked what they did, and the same thing with Faith. I mean, I never
Right.
think of myself as cancer.
But
So,
but you're a perfect candidate to be on the board like this and to be working with them. So you've gone through 3 types of cancer, and you've overcome, reconciled with it each.
I hit the 5-year mark on the last one in August.
5 years, okay.
On the last one.
That's awesome.
So
Congratulations.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, that's,
God's not finished with me yet. I have things to do.
You know,
We're planning next year's tea already.
I know you keep looking for that expired thing on you somewhere, like I'm going to expire. It's over for me. I'm ready to go. A lot of times, though, I've told God, look, if you're ready for me, I'm here for you. If you want to take me now, take me now. Especially when everything gets too chaotic or whatever, and you go like, I can't take it anymore. But you always find out that there are people that have got it a lot worse than you ever thought about having, and that makes you feel better. Now, what else? I see you looking at it. Is there anything else we need to talk about the tea and make sure people know how to get to it?
Well, you can go online and find out about it, or there's we have a copy of the invitation online, and you can see, and we have our names in there. You can call, my name and phone number's in there, call for information. Like I say,
You got your phone number in there?
Yeah, we're selling out of tickets quickly.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if anybody wants to come, we need to know early. Also, if someone can't come, we have this wonderful thing that you can donate on the different levels and be recognized in the program the day of the tea. So it's a fun thing. Anybody that's never been should go.
Right. Oh,
They'll
yeah.
really be inspired.
That's especially when you hear the stories and they hear the.
And hear the speakers that, you
Yes.
know, it's really wonderful.
I mean, because that does put everything in perspective and brings you back down to earth when you're thinking you have so many things wrong that's going on in your life, and you go like, you know, I could do more stuff. I could go out and do more things for more people.
When they pull up the website, it clearly says ticket, purchase, or donate. And they can go in, donate any amount, and then call and tell us what they want it for.
That is,
Makes it easy.
yeah, that does make it easy. So
One-stop shopping.
once,
Buy a ticket, donate, or just donate, whatever you want to do.
yeah, you can buy a ticket or you can donate, or you could donate, or you could donate. That would be, I understand, because that would be the main purpose of this, right? Is you're trying to raise the money for it, and so. So now, do you get up there and ask for the money and say like, okay, now,
No.
here? Oh, you don't. Okay, you're better than some of the ones I've had to go shoot.
It may be mentioned, but we don't ask for it,
You don't.
and they know that, but we make sure it's in our invitation
Uh-huh.
and online, that they have that opportunity to do it. We don't,
That's right. It's
we
an
make sure they have
opportunity.
the opportunity.
Yeah.
We'll have 10 Christmas trees on display, each one that represents a different pediatric cancer patient that we're helping this year. All the names, of course, have been changed. And there are Christmas balls on the trees, and it shows the items that the children or the families have asked for. And so the people understand that what they give, this is where it will go.
See, oh, that's awesome. That, well, if you have all of that, and are the trees for sale?
No.
Oh,
We use
Trying to
them
find-
year after year.
I was trying to help y'all find some more money. But now, and the invitations, since you're just about full up of people being there, how many more tickets do you have? Do you know yet, or do you?
Well,
What time is it?
Our deadline to turn in tickets is 5 o'clock today.
Oh my word! Okay,
but
I'm glad y'all are
We're gonna
here.
try to get a little
We're
extension.
going to try and get an extension there.
Okay. Okay. Now, who's giving you the deadline?
The hotel.
Oh, the hotel is. Oh, well,
If it was-
they're a new hotel.
If it was
They
up
should-
to us,
Yeah.
Pat would sell them at the door.
One year I did on the way to the venue.
You're
Someone
still
called
selling
and
them.
said, "Is it too late for a ticket?" I said, "No. When can you be there?" And I said, "We're going to start. You know what time it is. Be there and tell them at the door that you want to buy a ticket."
Right.
But we can't do that this year. We have
Well,
to
this
give 'em a
this
number.
this is the new bougie hotel in Conroe, right? This is
Well,
the
we're
new one.
hoping so.
Yeah.
You feel like you'll make them feel really rich going in there, right? Isn't this the one that they just built? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's supposed to be really nice. I think even Richard went there and had high tea. Did you go to? No, to the hotel in Conroe, the new one, Hyatt. You went there, right? Okay, what did you think of it? Thanks, go give the mic. What'd you think of it?
I mean, it had rooms.
Huh?
It had rooms.
They had room? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, well, was it a big, nice?
They might have tea. I don't know. I didn't get tea.
Oh, you didn't get a high tea?
No.
They don't have it.
They might have a hot toddy.
That would work.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was always wondering. What is a high tea? Are y'all?
Well, it's like
Doing
they
them.
have in Europe.
Yes.
And it's in the afternoon, and it's always these little dainty sandwiches and all of this little stuff, and that's considered high tea. And they have that in London, when I've been to them, or in England or wherever, they're in the afternoon, and they eat that sometimes 3 or 4, and then they eat supper real late.
It's a snack in the afternoon.
It's
Yeah,
a snack
their
in the
afternoon
afternoon.
snack.
That is,
That's why they're not big old sandwiches.
they're not. They're not big on sandwiches. Oh, how big the sandwiches are. They don't need to be that big.
Not for high tea.
Yeah. Well, if RFK gets his way with us, we're all going to be eating sandwiches that big, I think, because we're going to be healthy and skinny and all that. He's promised that. So
I hope he's right.
Well, he said, Europe won't take our food because it's so bad. So we need to get our food healthy enough so that other people want to buy it. And the kids are all asking, wait, is he going to take sugar out of and then we don't have sugar anymore? We're going to have sugar anymore? I said, don't worry, it's going to be okay. We'll do underground, bargaining for sugar. No. But it seems like that would be a great idea if everybody got real healthy and wealthy and wise this year. Start this year off with. But you guys, y'all are already planning next year's?
Yes.
You are. Is it going to be like the high tea that you're going to?
It'll be a tea, yes.
It will be a tea, okay.
Just a different venue, just a different name and
Okay.
decorations, and totally different. It'll be an elegant one.
An elegant one. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I was going to see if y'all wanted to come to the studio, but no. Okay. Y'all need a little more room, right? That's. Yeah. I think out there would be really nice. I mean, I think City of Conroe should, let y'all come in there and have a dance and
We can't dance at a high tea.
Oh, you can't dance. Oh, that doesn't. Oh,
We don't. That wouldn't go with our high tea.
that wouldn't.
Because it's mostly little ladies.
Little ladies.
Yeah.
Little ladies.
Well, ladies.
Oh, okay.
Well, I meant little mature ladies.
Oh.
We'll take any kind of lady.
Yeah, not all are mature little old ladies, but some of them are. But
We have a few men.
a few men come.
Men come too.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh.
We don't turn anybody away.
No.
We
So
have several
so
doctors
several doctors.
will come. There's several gentlemen from the medical field.
Okay, ladies, you hear that? There's going to be men there too. Okay, so you might meet some people. But if you guys run around with the crowds you look like you run around with, I bet that y'all are you junior leaguers? Any of them junior leaguer?
Way past junior
You're
leaguers.
way past junior leaguers. I love that because it was so funny. I'd have people come in and they were talking about charity or something, and they were just total junior leaguers, and it was so hard to to relate to them because the way they talk, and and it was like another level, and that they were very, 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 very wealthy. But there are a lot of wealthy people that don't act wealthy. In fact, the wealthier you are, the probably more down to earth you are, don't you think?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. See.
And we welcome everyone, all ages. We have mothers and daughters, and we have some mothers, daughters, and granddaughters that will come to the tea. So it's multi-generational.
Oh, I
and
think
enough
it's really
champagne punch, they have a lot of fun.
And we do have, if you don't drink champagne, we do have regular drinks.
You have regular drinks, like
Without
what
the alcohol.
without
we
the
have punch
alcohol.
without the alcohol.
Oh, so you
without the
get-
champagne.
Get a virgin punch. Okay.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. Perfect. That's
So there's something for everyone.
But if you just because you don't do auction. I mean, you don't do like a regular auction, like it's all silent auction. So if you have put enough champagne in them, and then you might get them to, do a bigger fee. I mean, when they start deciding what they're going to get. Now, you have the speakers before that, right? You have all the speakers, and then you have the food, or you have it up. As soon as they come in there, they have the food there, and they start
Pretty
eating?
quick, but
Yeah.
not right when they come in.
Okay. That's why the hotel needs to know how many people and all that. Well,
And they're
that's-
letting us use our own teacups for the tea because we have, had 250 teacups, so we're having little fancy teacups for the tea. They're letting us bring our own.
do you have to have your finger out like that?
Some people do.
Well, to pick up I always thought it was just to pick up that little cup because
There's not
you
room
can't
for
go-
your fingers.
Yeah, you can't just grab it, and it's not like a mug. But if you have it full capacity, and you make your money, is there a goal you have? I mean, do you have like we got to make this much money? This is the money we're going for, or is that being crass by asking you that?
That's a hard question. I mean, we in our heart can have a figure or a number for people to come, but we don't say, oh, we've got to raise X amount of money.
Yeah,
We figure if we,
you don't have a thermometer with bread in it. That's okay.
no,
No, it's not a United Way project.
no,
But
where everybody has to give.
over the course of our 14 years, we've raised over $1 million to put back into the community.
That's awesome. Have y'all ever had other people come to you and say, "Look, we got a great charity, and we think you guys because you can raise the money, and you've got bourgeois with you, and that I think y'all could make us some money."
We've had a lot of other charities partner with us
Oh, okay.
and donate to us because of the way our mission is targeted.
Oh, that's good. I mean, are they choosing you to give some of the money that they get in their charity to? Oh, that's cool. I mean, that's a good idea. That's so smart. I'm going to talk to Elon Musk about that. That was really smart. Okay. Talk about people that have money. You can't imagine what that's like when somebody says they have billions of dollars, and that's so to wrap your head around that. But and that can still jump around and act silly. That's good. No, Elon, I guess you can. If you can have that much money, you can do whatever you want to, right, Pat?
Absolutely.
But
I'm not there yet.
You're not there yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you about who you need to be talking to. Our sponsor is Chris Wootton with the Wootton Financial Group. I don't know if you've heard of Chris Wootton, the Financial Group, because he deals with everybody that has, my husband never, ever had faith in anybody and was skeptical of anybody saying anything that they could do for you and all that until he started listening to this Wootton Financial Group, and he actually liked them. So I tell people, I said, my husband, who doesn't like anybody, he really put his money where his mouth was. No, put your money. Yeah. Anyway, and he said, I'm gonna go with these guys, and so he had been doing this a long time, and he would try and get me to go to the meetings. And I go, I don't want to go sit and listen to you talk about how you're going to grow your money or that. And he said, you need to go, you need to be there. So, I said, he has great mints and all that, but I don't want to go to it. That'd be so boring. So my husband passed away in February, and he put a mantra up on this wall in his office, and he kept trying to get everybody to read it. He wanted you to read it. If I pass, I want everybody to know what to do and who to call. And the first thing that was on there was call Chris Wootton, and Chris said, come on in. You never came to the meetings. You're not going to know a thing about this, but I got a lot of women like you, just like you. So I know how to handle this. And he's real understanding, real sweet. So if anybody's looking for a financial advisor, you call Chris Wootton because he is amazing. Not just because he's our sponsor, but he is amazing. Isn't that right, Richard? Okay. I got a thumbs up from Richard, everybody. This is live streaming. So you're on TV right now live. But when I listen to this on the radio and stuff that we say to each other and all that, I know people are going like, "Oh, I'd love to see what they were, what the look on his face was when she said that." But we are live and you can tell all your friends that you were on the Cindy Cochran Show, and if you go to Lone Star Community Radio, and then you scroll, okay. If you search the Cindy Cochran Show, and then you put in this date of 11/20. It is 11/20, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, 11/20. Then you'll get to see the show, and it'll be on YouTube, and it's on Lone Star Community Radio, and you can show all your friends and neighbors and children and grandchildren and all, and you'll be on there forever because they keep these shows on there forever. So you want to go back and go, why did we go on her show again? Oh yeah, we wanted to tell everybody about the Candyland.
Come on, you got it.
You got it.
You got it.
I just want to say candy cane so bad. Okay, the Candyland tea, high tea. And you want to go in there and you can, put your little finger up and you can dress like you were going to a Candyland place and have a good time. And these people will take good care of you, and you'll have a lot to do. There's going to be a lot to listen to and a lot to do. So I just hope everybody goes. They better go, because then you'll go, Cindy, how many people listen to your show? Because we didn't have very many people from your show. They didn't know about you. No, they will though. They will know about you because the video's up there like forever. And in 20.
I feel like you're freaking out that it's up there forever.
Not forever. Okay, 2026. They'll look back and go like, we need to go there. No, that was
my favorite. Cindy, if people don't know, Cindy has been in like I would say the entertainment industry since she was what, 20? Would you say 20?
I would say 20, yeah.
Yeah, and still today, they contact the station looking for her. And I'm like, who are you looking for? And I'm like, you're talking about the Cindy Cochran or the Cindy Cochran Show? She's like, oh, well, I knew her by signing with Cindy, or I knew her by working at Channel 13 when they were slime in the ice machine.
Yeah, that's
right. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, I'm like, okay. And they find you because they watch your show.
It's amazing when you do TV. But I was interpreting the news for the deaf on Channel 13.
How do you say tea in sign language?
How do you say what?
Tea, like having tea.
It's like this because it's like you take the tea and you go around the cup and.
So can you say what this event is in sign language?
Sure.
So what's the event called? What's it called?
It's called Candyland.
Yeah.
High tea. Faith. Wait, don't. Faith.
There's a lot of F's.
There's a lot of. There's two F's there. Faith and.
It's right in front of you.
Fighting.
I'm trying not to look at it. Faith fighting.
Well, this isn't
cancer.
A personal test. We're trying to educate the audience, and I'm trying to challenge you.
Well, I know, but see, me making mistakes and trying to find it, that it makes them remember it. I really just do this on purpose.
I think she does it to make me mad.
He goes over and reaches for the microphone every time he sees me struggling with it. I couldn't remember.
Now I have to always check the battery for the tracker I put on her to make sure she's okay.
Well, he's been so sweet to let me. I always wanted to be on radio. I was on television and did all that stuff, but I wanted to be on the radio. And so whenever we found out that in Conroe there was this radio station, a friend of mine said, let's go do like a radio show. And so we started doing that, and I was so excited because it was really on radio. And he this year, when I was in 21, I had 3 strokes in about matter about 72 hours, and then I had a quadruple bypass about a week later, and so whenever I got through everything, and I told him, I said, I'd like to do I'd like to do the radio show. And he said, how are you? Well, I said, I know if I start drooling or if I start leaning one way or something like that, let's go to a break because I may be having a stroke. I don't know. But so he never knows what I'm going to.
I know, I love it. I do want to let the audience know that if they want any information about this event that Cindy doesn't remember clearly, I put links in the description on all the social medias and everything, especially with the organization hosting it. And also how you can get tickets and things like that.
Well, that's what you're here for. He does all that stuff. No, he's so good about that. Make sure that people that come to the search on Lone Star Community Radio, and they'll search this date to see when is that. What's that tea about? He'll have all the information.
Well, let's hear about the event one more time before y'all close the show.
Okay. Oh, we have to close the show.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who wants to give all the info about the tea and how to get there?
Well, the tea will be on Wednesday, December the 4th. Doors open at 1:30. We start the program at 2 o'clock. We'll have a speaker, a style show, entertainment, which is madrigal singers from Montgomery High School. We'll have food, very good food. An opportunity to buy the table decorations, and a great opportunity to give donations and different sponsorship levels. And the thing is, if you want to come, you better hurry. We're selling out quickly. And the tickets are $100, $125, but I can't stress enough, we're about out of tickets.
Yeah. So if you call and say, all right, okay, I don't want the $100 ticket, I want the $500 ticket. Do you have one of those?
We have a sponsorship starts at copper for $350, bronze for $750, silver $1,500, gold $25, or platinum $5,000, and you do get tickets with each one of those levels.
There you go. That's the way to do it. Pat, is we've been talking about this $100 thing, and you'll take more
This
if you
is
want
if they
to.
want to do sponsorships.
Yeah,
And
okay.
after they come one time, they'll probably want to do it the next time.
See, and give even more.
That's right.
That's right. Start saving your money now.
That's
Okay,
right. That's
okay.
what we're hoping.
And these beautiful ladies, what they do is they're working with cancer victims, and people that just find out they have cancer. They help them in any way that they can. They nurture them. They give them support, and they have a lot of different people that they can help send them to if they need to, or they'll do things for them. Then they'll come to you. They'll bring you Baskin-Robbins ice cream if you want. It depends on what it is that you're looking for. They want to help you, and people that have cancer and their families have cancers, their children have cancer, and it's scary. It's really a scary time. So you have somebody that comes in there, like these sweet ladies, and just wants to love on you and make sure you feel better about what's going on.
And one thing I'll say about the tea, our models all have either had cancer or are going through cancer treatment at this time. So we use all models are either past cancer patients or going through it at this time.
This is the one that does the show,
At the style show.
style show.
part.
That's great. That's good. See, so what we did was we got the audience to find out all about you. So when they go there and they see you, I heard you and I saw you on the Cindy Cochran show, and could you sign this for me right now? No, but they've heard all about you, and they're going to want to meet Maggie, Janice, and Pat as soon as they get there. So you guys be at the front door, okay? Are you going to be at the front door, or are you going to be just going around going crazy?
Both.
Both. Okay, well, anyway, we have to go, and I hope you guys come back and do a follow-up or whatever else you've got going on. Come back and let's talk about it, and we'll try and promote it, because that's what we do.
Thank you for having
We're
us.
promoters.
Today. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for being here. I can't tell you how happy Richard is, because he didn't have to just talk to me. So it was wonderful. And this is what...
Well, I'm glad we could help you.
Yes, you did. And I got to talk.
Y'all get your money after y'all leave.
Well, we always end the show saying thank you to our first responders and the police department here and all the people, the firefighters and everybody, even teachers and parents who are first responders to their children that have any problem that they have. And you guys are first responders to these cancer victims, so you will be there for them. So you can consider yourself a first responder, and we salute you, military, and y'all be safe because you keep us safe, and you're so much braver than we are. And so thank you for being a first responder, and thank you for all the work that you do to keep Conroe safe, a safe place to live. All right, so, okay, all right, call somebody you love.
Let's wrap it up.
Thank you, okay. I can just feel you doing this
Yeah.
in the back of my head. Hurry up, shut up.
Longest close ever.
It is, I started it.
We'll see you next week on the Cindy Cochran Show.
That's right, see you next week.